On this week's edition of the Plant Doctor, how to prune, how to fertilize in general, how to care for camellias. Good morning and welcome to the Plant Doctor. If you're new to the channel here, do us a favor, hit the subscribe button and leave us a question. And in return, we'll do our best to answer that question as a thank you for subscribing to the channel here. What we're doing today is looking at how to prune camellia. So this is Camellia Lauren, and over here just off the camera here, I have some more camellias, Camellia japonica debutante. So when we think about pruning camellias, what we want to do is think, I call it the 3 Ds. We're looking for dead, diseased, and damaged. Dead, diseased, damaged. Those are some things I'm looking for. If I see a dead limb, a diseased limb, or a damaged limb, I'm going to remove that. That's the primary thing that I'm looking for when I prune camellias. The last thing I'm looking for, and in my opinion the least important, is shape. Camellias naturally have a nice shape. I like to tend to let them be their natural shapes. I don't try to make nice balls out of them or pyramidal shapes. Whatever shape they want to be in is the shape that I'm going to allow them to grow. So really, I'm going to prune this Camellia Lauren, and what I'm going to do is just take off these long shoots. So I'm going to go just above a vegetative bud. So there's one here, and I'm going to remove that. Okay. One here, I'm going to remove that. I'm just looking for this tall stuff. I'm going just above a vegetative bud, and I'm removing it. I'm not really changing the shape of the plant, just those leggy limbs I'm trying to get off. When do you want to do this? Typically early spring. So today is, I think, April the 23rd here. I have new vegetative growth that is coming off of these camellias. Okay, that's when you want to prune. Do not prune when this plant has flower buds. You're going to cut off your flowers. So this particular plant, it is going to start to set flower buds here in the summer. Now if I start seeing flower buds, I'm not going to prune. This is a fall bloomer for us. So this one's going to bloom usually October, November into December. As these fade, I've got you can kind of see some of the leaves here, okay, on this Camellia japonica blooms later. I've got them planted close to each other, so as these fade, Camellia japonica blooms in the middle of winter for us. It's a December, January bloomer. Into February, the japonicas come on. So prune in the spring. Let's talk about fertilization. I'm going to fertilize the same time that I prune. And I'm going to use something that has a little bit of higher nitrogen content. And personally, I like to use something that has a little bit of iron in it as well. So I may put down like a 20-10-10 with 3 to 5% nitrogen in it, a slow release prill, a 90 to 120 day prill for my camellia. So as this plant grows over the summer, that 90 to 120 day period, what happens is I've got continuous feed for my plant the entire season. I'm not using a fast release. I'm not using something like Liquid Miracle Grow. I'm using a slow release fertilizer. I like the iron because it gives these plants a nice, dark, lush color. Typically, if you do not fertilize camellias, at least where I'm at, I'm in very sandy soils where I am. What happens is your color of your leaves, they're going to get chlorotic. So they'll get some yellowing, they'll be light green color. So we have to feed them some nitrogen. I like to put some iron on them as well. That really helps keep the dark green color going with these plants. Guys, thanks for watching The Plant Doctor. If you're enjoying the educational content here on the channel, please give us that thumbs up, give us the subscribe, and we really appreciate you watching. Until next time, happy gardening.